So I have this Linux Sound stereo apart again. The first time I replaced the CD mechanism with one that worked, and the one I replaced I thought was rewritable compatible, but apparently not. And I want this to be rewritable compatible. So I recently salvaged another boombox, and don't worry, it was a really shitty one. And that one, of course, read rewritables. And it's all like programmed in here somewhere, I believe. I don't know. It's somewhere that it knows that it's a rewritable. So I'm going to pop this one in its place in hopes that that'll fix that issue, because this works just fine. Now, I'm not going to do an entire video of me doing this, because this is going to take pretty much forever. But as you can see, I have it apart, and I am going to swap it out and put this thing back together and see if it will play rewritables. Because it's not the boombox that's programmed to know what CDs play, what types of CDs it is. It's all in the laser mechanism. So, swapping out one with the mech that I know plays rewritables, and we will soon see if that is indeed gonna work. And I keep losing that damn washer. I mean, I got this thing pretty much in, feels like pieces. You know, like, so it's like, holy shit, can you put it back together? I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be able to put it back together for sure. I already did it once. Yay, I didn't drop the washer on that one. So. I lost the screw in the washer with that one. There we go. Okay, so just, I only have the ground wrapped. I don't have it soldered to the thing, so I just gotta pull the wire off. There we go. And then, voila, that's that one. Now I want to place it with this one, and my camera just tilted major. Oh, it still actually has it in frame, so I guess that's good. I saw my entire friggin' camera tilt. Anyway. Oh, yep, and I was right. It did tilt. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to put the new one on and, well, the replacement one on, and we'll go from there. So, what I find interesting is that I have an a newer model of this, roughly a year difference. And I did the same trick with it. Replaced it with a mech that can read rewritables, and that one reads rewritables. Ugh, I almost pronounced that one a little messed up. Anyway, it turns out that this boombox doesn't cooperate in the same manner, because this mech I know reads rewritables, because the boombox I salvaged it from was rewritable compatible. Well, this one doesn't do anything. So I find it funny that this one, actually the boombox itself knows the difference. Usually it's within the laser assembly itself. And I have proof of that. The boombox is sitting in my attic. But if you put it in a normal CD, it'll read it. So, this one's designed differently. So, that means that the one that I had in it was probably a rewritable compatible laser assembly. But the boombox doesn't have that so-called data stream, or whatever you want to call it, in it, so it doesn't actually accept the rewritable discs. But the other one that I replaced a rewritable mech in works just fine. It's from 2001. It's a little different than this boombox, and back then rewritables weren't popular yet, so it didn't read rewritables. I swapped out the mech and it plays rewritables. This one, on the other hand, does not. So it's not like this job's a failure. It's just that the boombox itself was not designed, period. So, yeah, it's a little disappointing. because every other boombox I've done that to, it plays rewritables just fine. That's okay. I tried debating on uploading this or not because it's still a failure, but not actually a failure in my part. So yeah, that kind of sucks. That's alright. I'm not really too concerned. At least now that the only plus side is that this one didn't have one of those plastic shields. That one does. So now I don't see a gaping hole in there. So it kind of works out for the better that I replace it again. But yeah, alright, well, I guess that is that. Later.